I was 16 or 17.
I was 18 years old.
It was the early 1980s.
I remember it clearly being when I was 18.
I was 15.
About 16.
A very nervous 18.
I was primary school age, probably 9 or 10.
I was at school in a small room.
I was in a computer science lab full of computers to hide behind.
I was in the living room.
I was at school with some friends.
It was autumn. I was in a lab.
The office of a multinational company surrounded by many experienced developers and technicians.
I was in my parents' spare bedroom.
I was in my classroom at primary school.
It was a whole new world.
It was difficult at first, but I soon got into it.
It was a lot harder than I first anticipated. Roughly what I expected. I didn't have too many expectations.
Well, obviously I enjoyed it enough that I kept on doing it.
It opened my eyes to a whole new way of thinking.
It was complex and logical, but practice made perfect.
My first time was playing a little game called Granny's Garden on the BBC Micro.
I bought myself a Sinclair ZX81 and with my friends we programmed a y=x² function.
First project I ever did was creating a website which hooked into a database.
Every little pixel was about the size of your fingernail.
I was taught how to print Hello World using C language.
Programming the ZX Spectrum.
It was adding numbers in Visual Basic.
But my friend had a BBC, and I was jealous
Programming a ZX Spectrum to create a game using code from Your Spectrum magazine.
because on the BBC you could call a procedure and pass parameters.
My first time was creating a database using SQL statements to identify defects within the distributed data.
Whereas on the Spectrum you had to first assign variables and then call a subroutine.
Java started off simple, but soon got into the good stuff.
And it wasn't until I was at university that I understood the difference.
Computer science underpins the vast majority of technology used today.
I think as we live more and more of our lives online, governments and big companies are amassing more and more data about us.
Computer science covers a broad range of subjects and gives us key skills that help us in the future of technology.
We need to find ways of controlling how that data is disseminated.
Computer science gives us tools to understand a range of fundamental issues that have a much broader relevance.
Information is the lifeblood of the world. It's in computers, it's in the internet, it's in your mobile phone. It's also in sensors on robots that enable them to understand the world.
Computer science has ties to everything in the world, the contents of your pocket, bedroom, even in the air. Without it, believe it or not, people would actually have to go outside to socialise with their friends.